What is up, friends? This is Michael with the Weekly Intention, and I actually have a very special episode for you all this week. So the past week, I actually got a chance to spend about 5 days in our nation's capital, and it was really surreal because for me, it really epitomized kind of being in the center of everything that's going on right now with this pandemic, with tensions in America. We were really at the epicenter, and as I was sitting at the Capitol, it got me thinking about, what I really wanted to talk about this week, and that is fear. I think really right now we're facing a lot of fear of uncertainty of the future, fear about what's going to happen, with our country, with the election, with, things within our life. So there's just a lot of fear. So when I'm trying to put this into words, I'm thinking about our President Roosevelt. 87 years ago, he delivered that famous speech saying to America, "What do we have to fear but fear itself?" Well, that sounds really cool, and that's really, really motivating. I wanted to break down fear and where it actually comes from and what we can do with it to move forward. So fear is actually something that has systematically been built in us by humans since the start of humanity. So back in the days of the cavemen, fear was actually around to keep us alive. So if I was a caveman and I was about to get attacked by a saber-toothed tiger or a Tyrannosaurus Rex, or my life was in imminent danger, fear is actually a good thing back then that would help us stay alive. Now, as humanity has evolved thousands of years, fear has also evolved. And I don't know about you all, but I can't remember the last time I was chased down by a saber-toothed tiger. So what I'm getting at with this is a lot of the fears that we have nowadays are unsubstantiated, and they're mostly in our head. And that's actually affecting the way that we conduct life. Chances are a lot of the fears that we have right now are self-induced and they're not actually life-threatening, which means that 99% of these fears can actually be avoided by simply taking action. Now, if we've got a fear about work or a deadline, or we've got a fear about not being good enough to do something, or a fear of talking to somebody, or anything like that, there's a very high likelihood that we can actually accomplish the thing that we're doing or trying to do. We're just building it up to be something much larger than it actually has to be, when if we would just know that that fear is designed to keep us safe and we actually use that as an indicator that we should push forward, now we have the ability to, one, have awareness of our fears, and two, push past them. Something that has actually helped me a substantial amount in my own life when I am scared to do something is I ask myself, one, why not? So why shouldn't I do this? And two, why shouldn't I do this now? Chances are, if you're thinking about doing something, you're going to continue to want to do that later in life. And guys, life is so finite and so short. When we want something, we just got to hit it head on, and we got to go after it. I just can't express enough that when we want to do something, it's super, super critical that we listen to that voice and push past that fear, because the best things are always on the other end of fear. And I truly, truly believe that in my own experience from this last week. I ended up booking this trip to DC on a day's notice. I knew for me personally, it was going to be the last time for a while that I would be able to do this. So I asked myself, why not? And I was still fearful to do it, so I said, why not now? Ended up booking it, got a ton of insight, was able to come back and share all of this with you all, and I'm so, so grateful that I did it. So the main takeaway is face fears head on. Let's attack it. Why not, and why not now? And that is a wrap for this week, everybody. I really, truly hope that one was helpful. It was on my mind and on my heart to share that, so I truly hope that that helps you all in some way or shape in dealing with fear. We are making these videos every single Monday, having the live chats on Tuesdays at 8 p.m. And until next week, this is Michael with the Weekly Intention. Take care.